Hello everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube video again. This is a video about biological psychology, and this is a very first lessons for you to understand something about biological psychology. For this video, so we are going to start from the structure of neurons, and then you have to know the very basic structure of neurons in order to understand some biology stuff related to psychology. Right, before we start, if you're not yet subscribed my channel, please do so. Please also like and share my video to your friends, especially for some people so they really want to know more about psychology. Right, from the picture, you see different parts of a neuron. So first, I have to let you know what actually means by neurons. For human being brain, it actually consists a limited amount of neurons. Neurons is a cell in human being brain or nerve system, right? So you have to be very careful one thing for neuron. Neuron, this is not really a continuous things. So neuron is actually a different cell, and then you probably will think how different cells actually communicate with each other in our brain. So you just cannot believe. So this separate neurons, they can communicate well, and then produce a lot of neurological movement or neurological activities. Okay, so this is something I have to elaborate to you soon. Okay, so parts of neurons. So based on this picture, so you already know some very basic structure of neurons. So I'm going to elaborate from the top to the bottom, and then I will also let you know different parts of neuron, and then what kind of function they actually have. Okay, so parts of neurons. So you can imagine in your brain, like all human being brain, so actually consists uncountable amount of neurons. So they are all very necessary for activate a lot of neurological activities. Okay, so for example, at this moment you are attending, you are listening to me, and then you are thinking, or sometime when you perceive something as dangerous or threatening stuff. So this all involve a lot of neurological, or sometimes we call neurochemical reaction. So this is all about the communication of neurons, right? So neurons, the body of neurons. So you can see from the top, you see dendrites. Okay, so from the picture, you see dendrites is a small structure receive signal from another neuron cell. Okay, so you can imagine right here. So it is only a picture of one specific neuron. So you can imagine around this neuron, this is still a lot of neuron around. Okay, so that's why other neuron elicit or release some substance, some signals. So signals can be neurotransmitter, right? Neurotransmitter. So this is the point I just mentioned. So the neurons communicate with each other by releasing and receiving some chemicals we call neurotransmitter. So some very common neurotransmitter will be serotonin, dopamine, right? Okay, so you can imagine right here, there's another neuron releasing neurotransmitter, for example, releasing serotonin. Okay, well, for this neuron to receive, okay, so this neuron use this specific area we call dendrite to receive the serotonin, the neurotransmitter, right? So that's why you would say you can consider the dendrites of the neurons more or less like the hands, okay, the hand for receiving neurotransmitter or the small substance, right? Okay, so this area we call cell body. Okay, and then neuron, exactly like some other cell body, contain actually a cell nucleus. Okay, so this cell nucleus, right? So do you see nucleus is contain genetic material like chromosome of the neuron cells? Okay, so the neuron, exactly like some other cell body of different parts of human being's body. So the nucleus consists chromosomes. Okay, different 23 pairs of chromosomes, right? Okay, so this actually carry a lot of genetic information. Okay, so and then after the cell body, you see this is a prolonged area we call axon. Okay, so they call axon. Axon conduct electrical impulse along the neuron cells. Okay, so now you imagine what happening is a neurons. okay, so a neuron near the dendrites of this specific neuron releasing some substance, okay, so for example, neurotransmitter called serotonin. For this dendrite to receive, okay, so that dendrite absorb and receive the serotonin, this specific neurotransmitter, and then the neurons will get triggered. This neuron get triggered, and then some electrical impulse actually get conduct and passing through the axon. Okay, so that's why you see a conduct electrical impulse along the axon. Okay, because the neuron get triggered by another neurons. Okay, so this is something I'm going to elaborate more next lecture, next video about action potential. All right. Okay, so some axon actually get covered by a myelin sheath. Okay, so myelin sheath more or less the cover of sausages. Okay, so the sausages are covered for the neurons language we call myelin sheath. Okay, so myelin sheath insulates the axon to help protect the neuron cell and then speed up the transmission of electrical impulses. Myelin sheath not only to protect the axon, and then myelin sheath can speed up the process, the electrical impulses speed. Okay, so but you keep in mind, not all axon with myelin sheath. Okay, but if the axon, if the neuron axon with myelin sheath, the speed for conducting, passing the electrical impulses normally get faster. Okay, so now we have the end of the neuron structures we call axon terminal. Okay, axon terminal transmit electrical and chemical signal to other neuron cell and some other electric cell. Okay, so this is exactly the point releasing neurotransmitter. Okay, so releasing neurotransmitter for another neuron right here to receive or to accept. Okay, so now you can imagine somewhere here. So actually with a lot of some other neurons. Okay, and then those neurons is going to use the dendrites for receiving the chemicals we call neurotransmitter. So that's why you can imagine like exothermal is an area for the neuron to release neurotransmitter for another neurons, and then another neuron somewhere here using the dendrite to receive. Okay, so then you will imagine this is like a chain reaction, and then what happened for this neuron will happen in other neurons as well. Okay, so another neuron using the dendrite to receive the neurotransmitter got released by these axon terminals, and then another neuron want to receive the neurotransmitter, and then that will trigger the axon for transmitting the electrical impulses. Okay, so and then the electrical impulses get transmitted until the axon terminal will probably release that specific neurotransmitter for another neurons, that neuron then try to receive. Okay, so this is what I want you to know, the parts or the structure of neuron's body, neuron cell body, and then the common reaction of neurons transmission of neurotransmitter. Okay, so this is everything of this video, and then see you next time. Bye.